In this problem, we are going to see admission of a partner with capital adjustment. Let's see the problem first. Kabir and Reshma are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 4:1. On 1st April, Suvarna is admitted in the partnership. This is their old balance sheet. Liability side you will find capital balances, general reserve, P&L account. This is accumulated profit. Then there are creditors for goods and creditors for expenses. Asset side you will find goodwill, land and building, debtors less RDD and bank balance. Now one thing we need to notice is in the old balance sheet goodwill is already given. So while giving effect to the goodwill adjustment we need to keep this in mind. Now from the liability side we are going to transfer capital account balances, general reserve and profit and loss balance to partners capital account. This will be shown to partners capital account credit side, and general reserve and P&L account balance will be distributed between old partners only. Let's see this. Capital account balance credit side. This is the opening balance. By balance brought down, Kabir 1,05,000, Reshma 75,000. General reserve is distributed in the ratio 4:1. P&L balance is also distributed in the same ratio 4:1. After this, let's see the adjustment. First, Suvarna to bring for 20% share in future profit rupees 45,000. So this is new partner's capital. Two effects would be capital account credit side, and whatever amount she has brought into the business we need to add it to the bank balance which is originally given in the old balance sheet. So 83,000 plus 45,000, 1,28,000 will be the new bank balance which will be shown in the new balance sheet. Let's see. Here partners capital account credit side we are going to write by bank in Suvarna's column 45,000, and in the new balance sheet bank balance will be 1,28,000. Then the next adjustment is goodwill of the firm is valued at 75,000. We already saw that in the old balance sheet they have given us goodwill at rupees 66,000. Now they want the goodwill to be valued at 75,000, means we want to raise extra goodwill rupees 9,000. 75,000 minus 66,000, which is 9,000 rupees. This goodwill adjustment, this effect will be given to old partners only in their profit sharing ratio. So 9,000 rupees into 4/5, which is 7,200 for Kabir, and Reshma's share in goodwill will be 9,000 into 1/5, which is 1,800. So this goodwill amounts we have written over here. Partners capital account credit side by goodwill Kabir 7,200 and Reshma 1,800. Now in the new balance sheet goodwill amount will be 75,000 instead of 66,000. We have increased it to 75,000 rupees. Next adjustment is RDD is no longer required. Here in the old balance sheet, debtors amount is 30,000, which is written in the inner column. From that we have reduced 3,000 and outer column 27,000. Now they don't want this RDD rupees 3,000 to get reflected in the new balance sheet. So you are going to show this RDD at the credit side of P&L adjustment account. Whenever we increase RDD, we show it at the debit side of P&L adjustment account, and wherever the RDD is no longer required, we show it at the credit side of P&L adjustment account. Second effect in new balance sheet, sundry debtors 30,000. Now we are going to show directly in the outer column because we are not going to reduce any RDD from this amount. Next adjustment, rent receivable rupees 4,500 to be adjusted in the books. This is unrecorded asset. First effect P&L adjustment credit side, and second effect new balance sheet asset side. So here in profit and loss adjustment account, we have shown it at the credit side by rent receivable. Whenever value of assets increase, we show it at the credit side of P&L adjustment account, hence we have shown it over here. Then this asset, which is newly created, now will be shown in the new balance sheet asset side, rent receivable 4,500. After giving effect to all the revaluation adjustments, we are going to close the P&L adjustment account. After closing this account, you will see there is a profit, revaluation profit of rupees 7,500. This profit will be distributed between the old partners only. So Kabir's share will be 4 upon 5 of this amount, which is 6,000, and Reshma's share will be 1,500. This we are going to show here in partners capital account credit side as by P&L adjustment account, Kabir 6,000, Reshma 1,500. Now this is the last adjustment, capital account of partners to be adjusted in new profit sharing ratio by opening current account. This is the capital adjustment. Here Suvarna's capital will be considered as the base to calculate the new closing balance of all the partners. Suvarna's share in profit is 20%, means 1/5. Now total new capital will be her reciprocal of the share into capital brought in by the new partner. So 5 into 45,000, which is 2,25,000. After this, we are going to calculate new share for old partners. For that, we are going to multiply balance of 1 by their old share. Balance of 1 means 1 minus new partner's share in profit. So 1 minus 1/5 is 4 upon 5. Kabir's new share will be 4 upon 5 into 4 upon 5. This 4 upon 5 is balance of 1, and the other 4 upon 5 is his share, old share in profit. This gives us 16 upon 25. Similarly, we are going to calculate Reshma's new share, 4 upon 5 into 1 upon 5. Again, balance of 1 into her old share in profit. That gives us 4 upon 25. Now, whenever we multiply this new share with total new capital, we will get their new capital balance. So Kabir's new capital will be 16 by 25 into 2,25,000, which is 1,44,000. For Reshma, 4 upon 25 into 2,25,000, that is 36,000. Now these amounts which we have calculated here, we are going to show it as the closing balance in partners capital account. So here partners capital account debit side, we are going to write it as 2 balance carried down, Kabir 1,44,000, Reshma 36,000 and Suvarna 45,000. After writing the closing balance, we are going to close the partners capital account. Here new partners account will get closed automatically, and there will be some difference in Kabir's and Reshma's account. How to find out that difference? We will take total of the credit side for Kabir, that is 1,47,000. From this total, we will reduce the closing balance, which is 1,44,000, and the difference is rupees 3,000, which we are going to show here. Again for Reshma, we are going to consider the credit total and debit total. So credit total is 85,500. From this debit side, there is only one amount, 36,000, that we are going to reduce. That gives us a difference of rupees 49,500. Now this difference is the balancing figure that would be transferred to current account, and this current account balance we are going to show in the new balance sheet liability side. So current account Kabir 3,000 and Reshma 49,500. Similarly, we are going to transfer the closing balance of capital account in the new balance sheet. So capital account Kabir 1,44,000, Reshma 36,000 and Suvarna 45,000. After giving effect to revaluation adjustments and capital adjustments, we are going to check the old balance sheet, and if there are any assets or liabilities which are unaffected by these adjustments, we are going to write their balances in the new balance sheet as it is. So at the liability side, you would find creditors for goods, creditor for expenses, which are not affected by any of these adjustments. So these amounts we are going to write in the new balance sheet as it is. Creditor for goods 48,000, creditors for expenses 12,000, both amounts directly in the outer column. Similarly, asset side you will find land and building is there, for which there was no adjustment. So this also we need to show in the new balance sheet, outer column 1 lakh. After doing all these adjustments, you will find that your balance sheet will tally at 3,37,500.